What's up, guys? It's Russo with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and I'm sitting here wondering if I've just absolutely lost my mind. This is my third video in like less than 24 hours, and then I'm going to do NFL Sunday first thing in the morning. So it'll be 4 videos in 24 hours on Thanksgiving. So I don't know. I'm getting a little bit delirious over here. We're running a Black Friday special, by the way, for the Discord. Use code Friday and you get 90% off your first month. And also, if you sign up for any of the platforms with my code, you can stack those. So you get a free month with those. You get 90% off your first month. You can save the free one, and I'll give you a free one for every single one you sign up for. But the reason I'm asking myself if I'm losing my mind here is because I've got 6 picks for this Eagles-Bears game. And that's not what a content creator should be doing. If you notice, a lot of channels are putting out like 2 or 3 picks. They just want to cash. I'm just playing and sharing it with you guys. That's all I'm doing. But it's like, yeah, this is not smart as a creator, but I liked what I saw. So I made a 6-man. So we're going to do a 6-man on a single game slate. You can take the ones you like. You can skip the ones you don't like. But here's what I'm feeling so far. Do me a favor, like the video. I told you guys I need to like the video so I can get my haircut. I really need a haircut, like bad. So just like the video. I've been cranking out a ton for you guys. So, and drop me a comment, hype it up, show me a little bit of love. I appreciate it. But let's talk about the plays. So AJ Brown, over 7.5 receiving targets. DJ Moore, 35.5 receiving yards. Odunze, 6.5 receiving targets. Dallas Goedert, 3.5 receptions. Saquon Barkley, 2.5 receptions. And Caleb Williams, 20.5 rush yards. I'm going to go ahead and make an underdog streaks play and just take DJ Moore, 35.5 receiving yards, and Saquon Barkley, 2.5 receptions. And I don't know if it's because we almost cashed the video for Thanksgiving. Jahmyr Gibbs was just the only one who let us down. And man, that's so close there. Everything else cashed. It was beautiful all throughout the day. We're just watching it stack up. If Gibbs could have just gotten it done, oh man, what a day that would have been. But we cashed 5 of 6. And then I'm sitting here looking at plays and I'm like, this looks good. This looks good to me. And I just kept going. I'm like, man, do I want to stop at 4 and just call it good? And I'm like, let me keep looking because it does look really good. This seems like a good matchup here. It's Black Friday, so we're going to have some fun with it and do 6 picks on a single game slate. And I mean, we're just going to do it. But take what you want. Like I said, the game is at 3 p.m. And then I'm going to, the only time I have to get the Sunday NFL video out is tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be working on it before noon and I'll try to have it out by noon-ish. So be on the lookout for that. Black Friday NBA picks are already out. I've got those down below if you guys want to go check that out. If you want to jump on stuff like streaks and ladders, we've been having a lot of fun over on Underdog. Use code BACKDOOR. They're going to give you $100 in bonus funds when you play your first 5. So play $5, get $100 in bonus funds, and you get the month in the premium Discord for signing up. And then we got code BACKDOOR over on Chalkboard. You get your free pick, help you cash that first slip, plus 100% deposit match. Just get completely hooked up over on Chalkboard. Really fun platform. Sleeper, use my code BACKDOORFS. For this one, you got to add the FS at the end. They're going to give you a $20 entry. They're going to give you a protected play. They're going to give you a deposit match, and you'll get the month in the premium Discord when you sign up there. And then obviously it's Black Friday. So up until 11:59 tomorrow night, there will be this deal. So if you want to come join us, take advantage of that 90% off. Now let's get into the plays here. All right, so we've got a 43.5 point over under. We're playing in Philly. Both teams are 8-3. This is an important game for both teams. And I think the Bears are going to win this. That's just me. But I think that we're going to beat this 43.5 over under too. But it should be fun. We've got an outdoor game, so we're going to take a look at the weather. We don't have to really worry about the elements too much other than the wind. We have 15-mile-an-hour winds pretty much throughout the game. It's supposed to like ease up a little bit, but these gusts are around 25 miles an hour. the entire time. So we're going to pay a little bit of attention to that, but we're not going to let it sway us too much. We're not taking any plays that it affects too much. But it's an outdoor game, single game slate. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit about the weather. All right. So AJ Brown, we're looking at these targets here at 7.5. This is what kind of got me going to start. So we're looking at last 10. Let's go 2025. So yeah, 70% hit rate on the season of these targets. And we got back-to-back games now. He was dealing with a little bit of injury type stuff. Did he actually miss a week? I don't remember. It doesn't necessarily look like it, but I know that he was kind of dealing with something a little bit. His targets were down, and then he bounced back with a vengeance, had 11 targets and then had 10 targets last week against Dallas. So Detroit, Dallas, and then now he's got Chicago. Let me refresh this so we can see the matchup for targets allowed. So receiving targets allowed, Chicago is just above average. They're 13th, just about 30 targets a game is what tends to happen in these games. Now the Eagles are projected to win by 7, but we know that was the case with Dallas too, and the Eagles have been kind of in a slump lately. So I think this could be close, and even in that game last week against Dallas, he still had 10 targets in that game. So this is just looking really good. I'd rather take the targets than the receptions. And if we take a look here, past wide receivers versus Chicago, the majority of them have been cashing their targets line. It's been what the odds makers are setting it at. These guys have been exceeding that. So we love that. We always look for that with Outlier. They give us that option there to see what past props have been doing. All right, so moving on, we got DJ Moore here. This is also very low. We got it, we got it at 35.5, but still, he still cashed the 35.5, 70% of the time of his last 10. Let's look at 2025, 73%. So 8 of 11 games, he's gone over this. And then he had a great game against Pittsburgh there. Soft matchup against Pittsburgh. He's got somewhat of a soft matchup here, though, against Philly. 23rd in receiving yards allowed, 2 wide receivers. About 158.8 is what Philly's allowing. Overall, they're ranked 19th, but to wide receivers, it gets a little bit softer at 23rd. We slide down here, and it doesn't look as good. Obviously, there's a decent amount of misses here. Amon-Ra St. Brown didn't hit his, Khalif Raymond, and Tesla, but some of these guys, they're not getting much love anyways. Like Malik Heath, he's not really doing much. Savion Williams, he cashed his, but he went for 2. George Pickens popped off for 146. Turpin went for 48 in that game. CeeDee Lamb didn't cash his, but he still went for 75. So some of these are close. Jamison Williams went for 88. Amon-Ra only 42. Unfortunate what happened to Amon-Ra today on Thanksgiving. That sucked. That kind of changed the feel of the whole game. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take DJ Moore over his 35.5 receiving yards. Then we got Odunze. I'm going to be taking the targets as well for this. If we look at 2025, 64% hit rate, 7 of 11. We'll still take it. Philly, like we talked about. Did we talk about it? We didn't talk about that. That was AJ Brown. So as far as targets for Philly, it's a soft matchup, 23rd. Just under 33 targets a game is what they've been averaging. We've got 2 games here too where he had 6, so one more would have cashed both of those. He could easily be 9 of 11 right now. And then when we come down here, we got a small sample size, but CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens clearly exceeded what they were projecting for them. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown, while he didn't hit his receptions in that game, his receiving yards, he still did exceed his targets. He had 12 targets in that game. So I'm feeling good about Odunze getting at least 7 targets in this game, especially if they are playing from behind and the matchup's soft. So let's keep it going here. So Dallas Goedert, this one I know looks kind of scary. 4 of 10 on the season. But we got 3 of these where he just needed one more reception. Could have easily made this, 7 of 10. So all of a sudden he's jumped up to 70% at that point. But this is the main thing here that I'm liking. Look at how often tight ends are hitting their receptions line. Like, I know some of these are small, but if you think about We've got Darrell Washington, Jonnu Smith, and Pat Freiermuth all cashing theirs. Now, all those guys had low lines, but that's the same position, and they run 3 tight ends. Arthur Smith is crazy like that, but all of them cashed. So that still added up to 8 receptions to the tight end position. You got TJ Hawkinson cashed his, Daniel Bellinger and Theo Johnson. So that's 8 on the same team as well to that position. Tanner Hudson cashed his, Isaiah Likely cashed his. They're ranked 30th in receptions allowed to tight ends, 6.8. So I think Philly is going to have no choice but to look his way a little bit more than they have been lately. This has got expected value on Outlier, so I had to take it. I'm going to be taking it for more. All right, next up, we've got Saquon Barkley. This one also looks a little bit scary. We're getting at 2.5, which is crazy. It's showing 3.5. Oh, this is the targets, my bad. I was like, that's crazy. Let's go to his actual receptions. Okay, it looks a little bit better, 6 of 10. But he had 7 receptions last week against Dallas. Yeah, soft matchup, but it's not the scariest matchup here against Chicago. 14th, so a little bit above, just slightly above average. 14th in receptions allowed to running backs, over 4. So 4.3 a game is what they're allowing on average to anybody. And Saquon coming off this heater where he had 7 receptions. He hasn't been really getting things going with the run game. And then he's just been having somewhat of a rough time lately. I know he's been a little bit hobbled. They haven't been calling it out, but he was dealing with something, and it seems like he hasn't really been the same. But he's just, I don't know if it's not just like, I know the offensive line's a little banged up. They just haven't looked the same, but they're still winning games. But I like him to be able to get us 3 receptions. It just seems like a low-hanging fruit in this matchup. Kenneth Gainwell cashed his. He went for 6 when his line was 2.5. Jaylen Warren didn't. Yeah, there's not like a whole lot of cashes here. Yeah, but I mean, some of these guys, it's sort of whatever. If you don't want to take this, don't take it, but I'm going to be taking it. We do see a decent amount of guys recently that are cashing theirs. So yeah, sort of a low-hanging fruit. I'm just kind of riding the high of they were going to him a lot in this situation here against Dallas. And if we look at the last 5, it has been more frequent that he's been cashing. So he only needs to catch 3. I'm not saying he's going to go break off big plays or anything like that, but and then this is going to wrap us up here on the Prizepicks slip. Caleb Williams rushing yards, and we'll look at some bonus plays on the DFS optimizer for both platforms real quick. But yeah, the main thing here that I like is the 5 straight games of getting it done, because as of late, he's been able to get there, whether or not he's running the ball that much. Like here against Baltimore, he went for 24 on 3 rush attempts. Then against Cincinnati, 53 on 5, 8 rush attempts, 63. So we're seeing it totally match, pretty closely with his attempts. He's averaging 7.7 yards per rush attempt. So in this game against Minnesota, he only averaged 6.5 on 4 attempts, and then 5.3 against Pittsburgh, which is tough. But he's got this situation here against Philly, who is 25th in rushing yards allowed to quarterbacks, about 22.1, which would cash the line for us, is what any given quarterback has been averaging against them. We come down here. The sample isn't great. We only have 4 that the Outlier is picking up for us, and only 1 of them cashed. Dak Prescott didn't cash. He just barely missed what his was projected for. Jared Goff, big surprise. Jordan Love, his was at 9.5. He went for 28. And then Jackson Dart, I believe, did he get injured in that game on the 26th? I think that may have been when he last played. His line was at 37.5. He only went for 17. So I don't remember if that was the game he got injured or not. But that's how I'm going to wrap up this 6-man slip, is just taking Caleb Williams here. Let's take a look at 2025. And let's go away games. So his last 3 away games, he's cashed as well. So yeah, 3 of those most recent cashes, I think, were away games. So that kind of gives us a little bit of context there too. So he's played 6 away games so far, and he's cashed it on 4 of them. So pretty decent numbers there. All right, let's jump into the optimizer here. This is set just for the Bears versus the Eagles. This is set to Prizepicks, and this is the DFS optimizer from Daily Grind, which you can get for yourself. It's great for NFL, great for NBA, and use code BACKDOOR, and they'll give you 25% off for as long as you want. You can lock it in for a full year if you want that discount that long. All right, so what they're liking so far is we got Kyle Monangai rush attempts. They're saying take the under, 53.73% odds to hit the under there, minus 132. Caleb Williams pass yards, 201.5. They're saying take the over, 53.62%. Jake Elliott field goals, 1.5. I like kicker props in this game as well. So yeah, that looks good to me. 2 field goals, 53.38% odds to hit. We got CJ Gardner-Johnson. They're saying go under on his tackles plus assists, 53.37% odds to hit the over. They like the Barkley receptions, 2.5. That makes me feel good. 53.18% odds to hit the over, minus 132. Jalen Phillips. They like him to not get any sacks in this game. They're saying take the under on the 0.5, 53%. Zach Bond, I think that's how you say it. 7.5 tackles plus assists. They're saying take the over, 52.76%. Dallas Goedert, they like the receptions. That makes me feel good too. 3.5, they're saying take the over, 52.58%. Caleb Williams pass attempts, 32. They want you to take the over, 52.48% odds to hit the over. DeAndre Swift longest rush, 12.5. They don't like it. They're saying go under on that one, 52.47%. Caleb Williams fantasy score, 15, 52.39%. Jalen Hurts pass completions under 18.5, 52.37%. If he's not getting that many completions, maybe that'll help with the A.J. Brown targets. Maybe he'll be having to throw the ball more. Cole Kmet, they like his longest reception over 8.5. Got DeAndre Swift rushing plus receiving yards under 57.5 is what they're saying, 52.17%, minus 127. Jalen Hurts fantasy score, 21. They're saying take the under on that, 52%. Kind of curious if any more of our props are on here. They like Saquon to get a touchdown. They're saying take the over on that one, 51.6%. Isn't that crazy that a Saquon Barkley touchdown is not a goblin anymore? That's the kind of year he's had. He's got like 5 touchdowns on the season. It's wild. They like Saquon's receiving yards over 18.5 as well, 51%. Caleb Williams longest rush. I like that too. They're not showing his full rush yards, but hey, if they think he's going to get one that's more than 11, that'll help us with our 20.5, 51.31% odds to hit the over. All right, we're getting into the red here, so I'm going to jump over to Underdog. Quickly switch up the optimizer. Don't forget code BACKDOOR. You can get this for yourself and utilize it. 25% off. So it's picking up everything right now. So we're going to go over to the league section, hit NFL, and then we're going to fine tune it. We're going to go to the teams. We'll go clear all, as if you guys wouldn't figure this out. I'm still happy to show you what I'm doing. So yeah, Bears, and then we're going to go down to Eagles. This is a really awesome tool though. You can use it to like vet your plays that you've already picked, like I'm doing in this case when I see mine, or you can use it to just search for plays if you're in a hurry. It's really helpful. All right, so on Underdog, they're saying take the under on Saquon Barkley. That's the top play on his fantasy score, 15.95. 54.43% odds to hit the under. Keep in mind, Underdog is half-point PPR, which means every catch is worth half a point. And then on Prizepicks, it's full-point PPR, so every catch is worth 1 point. For those of you who might not know, I know a lot of you already know that. Jalen Hurts fantasy score, they're saying take the under, 21.65, 53.68% odds to hit the under. Saquon Barkley, they like the receptions. They're at 2.5 on Underdog as well, 53.24%. Let's take a look. So Pinnacle's got this juiced over as well, minus 130. Everybody's juicing it over. That makes me feel good. Caleb Williams, pass completions, 18.5. Take the under is what they're saying, 53.22%. Jalen Phillips, we talked about that sack. They don't think he's getting it. 0.5, they're saying take the under, 53%. Kyle Monangai fantasy score under 7.15, 53% odds to hit the under. Devontae Smith, 10.85 fantasy score. They're saying take the under, 53%. Dallas Goedert receptions, it's at 3.5 on Underdog, and they liked it on both platforms. And we'll look at that one too. Minus 131, 53% odds to hit the over. Yeah, I'm liking it. Pinnacle's got it at minus 130. And once again, everyone's juicing this one over. That makes me happy. All right, DeAndre Swift rush yards, 43.5. They're saying take the under, 52.85%. Caleb Williams pass yards, 211.5. They're saying take the under 52.52%. What's it at on Prizepicks? 201. It is up quite a bit. We got a 10-yard bump on Underdog. Caleb Williams pass plus rush yards 235.5. Prizepicks has it at 229.5. So they're saying take the under on Underdog, 52.38% odds to hit. We got Caleb Williams pass attempts under 32.5. That's interesting. So they liked it over, right? On Prizepicks at 32. And then they're liking the under on 32.5. What's it going to be then? That's just the way the optimizer works sometimes, because they're crunching some of these fine-tuned lines here, where you've got, when odds makers are this close on something, every now and again you'll see them do something like that on the optimizer. Luther Burden fantasy score, they're saying take the under. It's a little scary to me. Even on half-point PPR, 6.45. If he gets a touchdown, you're cooked. So that's just a fade for me if I took that. Or if I'm not taking the under on that. 52.31% though. If you got the guts to do it, they're saying take the under. DeAndre Swift rush plus receiving yards 57.5. They like the under, 52.17%, and it's at 57.5 on Prizepicks too. Colston Loveland longest reception under 16.5, 51.89%. They don't like his fantasy score at 6.35 either. Scary again to me, 51.86%. Luther Burden longest reception 17.5. They're saying take the under. Dallas Goedert longest reception over 15.5, 51.72% odds to hit the over, -125. I'm gonna do a couple more and I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. DJ Moore fantasy score under 6.85. No, not taking that. I'm not taking the under on that one. 51.61% is what the optimizer says though. DJ Moore longest reception over 16.5, 51.45%, -124. I'll take that one. AJ Brown receptions over 4.5. I thought his receptions looked good too. I just like the targets a little bit better, but 4.5 is a good line. I think that's on Prizepicks too, if you guys would rather take that. I'm going to go targets at 6.5 though. Caleb Williams longest rush 10.5 on Underdog as well, 51.31% odds to hit the over, -123. And we'll wrap it up here with Odunze. They're saying take the under on his fantasy score. Yeah, you can, but I mean, 8.75 even half-point PPR scares me. There's just other plays I'd rather take than taking the under on something like that. So that's going to do it, guys. Don't forget, NBA video is already out. I got some picks on there. Also went through the optimizer for NBA for tomorrow, because I think we have like 8 games tomorrow for Black Friday. And then don't forget that this game is at 3 p.m. So it's an earlier game. So enjoy, guys. I will be dropping the NFL Sunday video. Hopefully we can cash our sixer. Hopefully we cash this sixer. We were close on Thanksgiving. Missed it just by Gibbs. A little bit more fantasy score. A touchdown and a little bit more yards, a little more catches. He was like halfway there. He wasn't real close, but we missed it by 1. So that's a bummer. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. Hit me in the comments if you guys have questions about plays. I'll try to help you figure them out, although my schedule is kind of crazy tomorrow. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. God bless. I'll catch you in the next one.